Well, hello there, everybody. I'm Dan John from Dan John University and danjohn.net. Years ago, I learned from my good friend Pat Flynn this concept called a pirate map. And a pirate map is what, very simply, go to St. John's Island, find the white coconut tree, take 7 paces to the west, dig down, there's the buried treasure. Well, what we began to notice, both Pat and I, is that really, to be great in anything, it's the day in, day out stuff. Like Coach Mon told me in the fall of 1977, to be a great discus thrower, you got to lift weights 3 days a week, throw the discus 4 days a week for the next 8 years. And most people miss that 8-year part. But really, I could put together a wonderful pirate map for you in just about anything you want. And if you follow that pirate map day in, day out, you'd be okay. So my daily pirate map, the first thing I do is, my day starts the night before. I make coffee, because I like to wake up to the smell of coffee, and then I make my to-do list. Now this to-do list is a little Ravenclaw notebook that actually I got out of a Christmas thing a year or so ago. And every night before I go to bed, I write a few notes about the day before, the next day, and I do them. So, 1, prepare coffee to wake up to smell coffee, make my to-do list. When I wake up, the first thing I try to do is be grateful about something. And very honest, it's pretty easy for me to find something every day to be grateful. When in doubt, my wife, my children, my grandchildren. Sometimes it's a little different. The next thing on my list is to do a 1-minute meditation every day. And what I began to see is that this little part of my day begins to really roll in together. So really what I do first now is on my phone I have my calendar, and I look at my calendar, and one of the things I always try to do is what's coming up. And for example, right now I noticed that I have a dentist appointment. Now I go to the dentist 3 times a year, and I find that I'm really good about flossing my teeth the month after I go to the dentist and the month before I go to the dentist. So when I see dentists, I get a little bit better about flossing and general dental hygiene. And then I review my to-do list, and very often they're the exact same thing. But I found that writing it down the night before cleans it out of my head. And then I go to an app on my phone called 1 Moment Meditation. I turn it on, I close my eyes, and I try to take, in about a minute, I try to take about 6 breaths. Here's a funny thing I've noticed. If I take 5, 6, or 7 breaths, that's usually a good sign for me. Oddly, if I take just 4 or 3, sometimes, and this is maybe, your mileage may vary, I find myself that's always not a good thing. Maybe I'm, I don't know, I don't even know what it is, but sometimes my workouts aren't as good if it's only 3 breaths in the minute. And obviously if it's 8, 9, 10, 15 breaths, well, obviously maybe that's a good day to not to go work out. So the pirate map is an interesting little thing. So mine, 1, before I go to bed, coffee, to-do list. 2, wake up and be grateful. 3, the 1 moment meditation, in addition to the double checking the calendar. And then the other 2 are pretty simple. Number 4, I got from Josh Hillis. I try to eat 8 different vegetables every day. Not 8 servings, just 8 different ones. Generally, I get that in at breakfast, and then I try to double it up at dinner. And then the last one, of course, number 5, is that's my training program, where I lift 5 days a week, I ruck 3 days a week, I do mobility seriously 1 day a week. It's only 5 things, but my goal is to dance at my granddaughter's wedding, and she's 6 years old and I'm 63. So I feel that those things, including the annual physical and the dental checkups and the eye doctor, is going to keep me in the game a lot longer and a lot of other nonsense. I hope that helps. I'm Dan John.